flank the D.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, we're readied up, and it's game time. We're on Anfractuous 2K4 TF. This is CTF 2K4 CTF rather. This is X5. Map 1 of our PUG tonight. We've got a couple new faces in here, at least faces using new names. Let's see what becomes of it, as we've got it's like Mintek and Xios going to be defending on the blue side. Let's go see what's going on with red flag. As Ark's going to get it out straight mid. He's going to piston out there. 100 armor should be spawning right below him right about now. I would be surprised if he doesn't go down and grab it. Oh, he decides to go for Amp. He's going to try to cover himself back to base. He's doing double the damage right now with that shock rifle. Only half health though. Running across the map, down, gets a double kill. He's going to get back into his base, or their flag's going to get back into their base rather. Mango, you see, going for this sneaky little pipe run, but he missed it. The defense knows where he's at now, so Xios will be able to catch up to him. He's fighting above Amp. No cover on him though, so if Xios gets this kill, it's going to get returned. Comes back, Ark waiting right in his base, jump in and get that and get that cap. Red team was a bit out of position there. Nobody up close to get that pickup, and nobody waiting on blue flag to get it off that stand once it did get returned. Let's go ahead and take a look at at the defense right there. I know we've got Mintek up here playing right on the stand. It looks like Xios is going to be playing a little bit in front of it. Fusion's going to grab. He's got a little bit of cover from Mango. Xios probably going in front for the cutoff. You see him coming through mid. Fusion's going to head straight out to mid. He's going to get there, but nobody in close cover, so he's still running. He's going to get back to his own minigun, but he's going to need some help because the D is going to be cutting him off right up this ramp. He switches up. He's going to go to his lift, probably go up into his attic. Up here you have a few health vials and a 50 armor that spawns, so when you're trying to just delay and trying to survive a flag standoff, it's not a bad place to be. It's very defensible, and it has the only real extra health in the map that'll get you over 100%. Flag gets returned. He's fighting for it in his base, but again, that flag is so exposed it's very easy for teams to jump in there and get it off the stand before you can get back to your base. That's really the key thing in this map, is getting those returns timed and keeping the base clear when your flag carrier is getting in. Now red team has no idea where Ark is. He's running across the map completely untouched, but he accidentally just kind of backs up right into Knell's shock rifle. So a little bit unfortunate there. Mango now going to piston all the way across into this high mid area. Gets taken out from the side though, and they seem to be employing a lot of quick grabs on both sides. Not so much grouping up and covering though. You can get away with it on this map with so many different disparate and unconnected flag routes. Sometimes a good strategy is just to get the D, get the enemy defense moving and out of their positions, and then have someone else, waiting for a flag grab as it gets returned just to catch them off guard. Because if they lose track of you, you basically have a free walk across mid, and that's why you'll see a lot of defenders and sort of the mid players on teams play a true mid role where they're not pushing too offensively or defensively, is because knowing where everything is and knowing what's going on in mid is so critical in this map. Mango, you see, going up top again, gets headshot on the way down though. That 50 armor disappeared in a hurry. Goes down to some rockets. We've seen him go high a couple times there. I don't know if he's going to try to take the actual full pipe route. That's one that's very slow and very dangerous, but it's so far out of the way, a lot of defenders won't see you take it. So if you can get away with it, you can sneak all the way across mid. It's sort of your sneaky ninja run that you can do on this map. Very difficult to pull off successfully though, because it is so slow, and if they do see you, you're very exposed. So you see Mintek with a one-on-one in the stand there. Flag moving as always, but of course this cutoff right in this lower rocket exit area is really where the offense has to earn its keep. See Demous now leaving up high. They've had the most luck running straight up across high mid and trying to get some cover, although in this case they run right into the enemy flag carrier. His cover runs back to get the return. Able to get this pickup though. Let's see where he goes. Heading right back to his base. His flag is home, but there's nobody around him. Everybody sat back to return or to keep the flag safe, and they did a good job of that. But you gotta have someone up close on the flag carrier because you're not gonna get any solo caps in this map. You have to count on getting some pickups off those drops. Red base now is completely empty. Looks like Knell's on the flag. I'm not sure who their forward defender is, but Knell right now all alone. Going down. Okay, it looks like Bbanks, who in this case is Perfection, might be playing the forward defensive role. That would make sense given his DM background. And he's kind of rolling around and patrolling the area. Looks like he's also pushing out to shock. Not unusual. So we see two blue now attacking red flag. Knell can pretty much count on being short-handed in every fight. All his real role is in this map is to kill as many people as possible, or at least to do damage to every blue guy that comes into their base. And then you see Perfection over there able to get the the cleanup kill after Knell did a lot of the damage, and that's what you're going to see. As you see, Perfection as Bbanks and Bbanks as Perfection dueling each other up top there. Let's go see where blue flag is now. We're down to, or they got down to the 100, but there's nobody there for the pickup. We've seen that so far on a lot of these red flag runs. It's like they're doing a lot of cherry picking, which is where one person will grab the flag, run off one direction, and rather than running up to cover, you send one of your guys back to that base to wait for the flag to be returned, and then grab it and hope to catch the defense out of position and maybe confuse them a little bit. It's basically a misdirection. Not a bad map to try it on, but so far they haven't seen much luck. They've been getting the map to mid a lot, but Blue's just done a good job of keeping track of everyone and knowing where to go. As we see this revolving door offense, every time this flag gets returned, it's instantly getting grabbed again. There we go. We got some cover now, and they're rotating it across the map. Their defense might be pushing forward. Actually, the defense is going to be on return, so he's going to head up top to this attic area again, soak up some of those vials, get some cover on them for a standoff situation. See Blue D coming in. He can run away. He can set that lift up behind him. Buys him a little more time. Lets his cover try to do some killing. No cover is keeping up with him though. Perhaps a lack of communication here. Usually, what you're going to be doing is telling your defense, or excuse me, telling your cover where you go before you do it. That way, they can get in position to send some damage behind you and hopefully catch any defenders that are chasing you. He's doing a good job of staying alive. Down to 10 health right now, but he's going to need to get on his stand right as they return. They try to time the return. He gets taken out on it, but another pickup by Fusion. There's the return, so a nice clutch pickup by Fusion. They tried to time that return, and they almost did it, but denied on the stand. But Fusion there, and that's why you always have someone playing close pickup right there. So now it's a 1-1 game, just about a quarter of the way into this one. Give you a look at the scoreboard right there. Pretty even for the most part. Red's been moving the flag a lot more. Blue's been playing a little more coordinated on offense, I would say. They've been trying this sort of caravan route where you just run everybody together in one blob, whereas Red is definitely going for quantity over quality as far as the number of flag runs. But either one can work on a map like this. You see Bbanks, aka with Perfection's name, running the base, trying to outrun Red to get to his base. Not going to do it. He's going to get denied on the stand, and that's going to get returned. Maybe should have waited a couple more seconds, been a little more patient there, because you're going to see that a lot on this map. It's so hard to get back to your stand because there's all this wall surrounding it. So any rockets, any splash damage, any big area of effect weapons are going to either knock you away from the flag or kill you outright, and you're just going to drop your flag right there, easy to get returned. Let's watch a little bit of defense now. We see Knell playing D on the red flag. They've kept this flag for the most part under wraps. Blue's been waiting for more coordinated runs, haven't really been getting very far with it. As you see the shield gun kill on the flag, they got 3 on their flag. They're waiting for their flag carrier to come in now. Able to take out all the blue before they even get a chance to grab that flag. So it's a good job by Red of knowing when to back up and seal the flag and seal the base down and keep the flag on the stick so that Blue couldn't get in there and get a chance to grab and deny that cap. So we've seen 2 in a row for Red now. Their defense has been holding this flag down. Let's stay on Knell for a second. As Blue is going to try to counter here and see if they can get another cap in to tie it up. They're going to get this flag out. Looks like they're going up top. Going high mid, I believe. Let's go get a camera on him. Oh, there he goes. He's going up top. Going to grab that 50. Going to drop back down to that amp. Combo's waiting for him. Fusion there dropping back a little bit. Dropping a lot of damage on the flag carrier in his cover. Art now is all by himself. He's going to try to get some lucky rockets, but he knows he's probably going to go down here. Mintek pushed up to try to get the pickup. It's a good move, but it couldn't quite make it. That left the flag wide open. Now Mango's going to go low. Got some combos in him, though. Going to go straight down with a nice combo and LG combination by Xios. Let's go get a camera on him. Like we said, Red's been doing a lot more grabbing. That's because they've been doing a lot of revolving door offense, a lot of cherry picking. You know, people opting to get a second grab in instead of covering their flag carrier. So it forces the defense to run around a lot and forces them to really keep their communication under wraps right there. And there you go. See a nice return right there. Knell gets knocked into the flag, but he gets taken out. And now it's a tie game. And so I don't think Blue's gotten the flag across the halfway point more than a handful of times. So they've been able to convert twice, whereas Red's gotten a lot further with their flag runs, but without that cover and without being having everyone compressed down and able to get that the pickups and to clear the flag like that, they're getting caught out of position a little bit. However, right now it's all tied up, and like like we say, the benefit of what Red's doing is it will keep the pressure on the defense. They're never going to be able to get comfortable, and they're never going to get stacked up on health and armor, or even weapons for that matter. They're going to be constantly running around half dead, and it's really going to come down to their communication. So you see Red now pushing across the map. Now they've got a bunch of cover. They're going to get into their base. Let's go watch. Well, they don't get in their base as Blue decides to drop back one. And then Arc over here with the grab, hoping to run into his teammates that were just fighting over their own flag. Knell takes him out there. I saw an amp get grabbed. Didn't see who had it. Haven't seen amps play a huge role in this map. Here we go. It's going to be Bbanks, which is actually Perfection using Bbanks' name. So he's got this, I believe he's going to, yeah, he's the 4 defense, so he's going to be playing D with this. Let's see what he can do with it. The plus side of the amp on this map is this is one of those maps where the offense will typically come in at or near 100 health. So you double the damage from, you know, a lightning gun, it's going to do 140 damage. You're going to be able to kill things in one hit. Pretty much playing insta-gib here. See Fusion not going very far, it's going to get returned. Perfection, which is actually Bbanks, running down the 100 area, going to wait for a pickup. There he goes. Xios actually pushed up, and that's not a bad move on this map. You sometimes want your defense to push up. Make sure you can escort this map back home. However, it does leave his flag wide open. Mango able to get it across into mid. He's got some teammates waiting for him, but he's going to go down. He probably has someone else. There you go. You see Demous already waiting for the cherry pick. Not even attempting to get that pickup, just hoping that he can catch the D on their heels. He kind of does that, but Xios is waiting there for the combo to really catch him on that cutoff in mid. And then right as that goes down, of course, Mango waiting for that grab again. So we pretty much can tell what Red's strategy is here and what Blue's going to have to do to stop it. He tries to piston. I think he got damaged right as he did that. Already took it. Let's go take another look at Mintek, I guess, on D. He's on that blue flag stand, and he's been doing a lot of work, moving around a lot. A lot of times on this map, if you're on, say, the red team right now, if you're playing flag D, you can kind of sit back. You can line up your shots with lightning gun. You can get a little bit comfortable. When you're running around as much as blue team is trying to follow these red flag carriers, you're going to be doing a lot of suicide. Like we see there, he gets the kill, clears out the base, and then suicide so they can respawn with 100 health. And that's really the importance of the suicide bind. A lot of non-defenders don't really have one, but anyone who plays a dedicated defensive role understands how important that is to keep yourself at 100 health at all times. So we see red flag carrier is going to be up top. I don't think he's come down yet. There he is. He come right back down to the enemy lift. I don't think they saw him at first, but they certainly know where he is now because he just dropped a flak ball on someone. So he's going to head up straight above amp. Nobody cutting him off yet. There we go. You see Arc. You see him drop back down, weaving and winding his way across the map. Blue not able to catch up with him. I think Blue all went to red base now to try to cut him off. So red flag's going to go. It's going to be a matter of can they return this in time for him to get back on the stand. They do have the kill. They have the return. Yes, they do. So a nice job by Fusion there. That was a very elusive flag run. The blue team had an idea of where he was, but since he was switching across, and switching up his flag routes that are, so separated and so different from each other, they didn't have time to catch up to him to really do any damage to him before he got to his base. So all his teammates had to do was head to the base and keep that flag clear and let him walk right in. It's exactly what happened. Galgore now, you're going to see him doing he faked the pipe run. He got to mid, decided to hop off those pipes so he can get a little bit more maneuverability. Going to get taken out in his minigun, and that's going to get returned. See Mango grabbing now. He's going to go, no, not go up top. He's just going to dance around a little bit. He's probably telling his teammates to grab the flag right now to get into position for a cherry pick, because one shot's going to take him down. Xios gets him down. Demous going to get a grab here. They're going to get the pickup here, rather. But he's got defense all over him. He's up by shock. He's going to go down and try to pick up this health, but the health is gone. See Xios doing a good job actually jumping in front of him and standing between him and that health so he can try to keep control of it and make sure that there was no chance he would be able to stack right back up there. Mango now, with that cherry pick, he's going to get all the way back to his mini without taking any damage. The defense is behind him, but there he goes. He jumps right into him, gets a kill. They're going to cut him off a little bit. He gets taken out on his lift. It's a dangerous spot for a flag to drop because it can go up at any time, and all of a sudden you've got mass chaos trying to get back to it. Fusion cherry picking, going to get out to the mini. He's already actually got a 50 armor on top of him, so he's relatively stacked as far as this map is concerned. He's going to get all the way back to his flak without taking any damage. He does have 2 defense on him, though, or 1 defense and 1 offense, rather. Going to get the double kill, 20 health. Going to go down any second. Down to 6 health. Any shot will kill him, but there's nobody on blue grabbing the flag, so a little bit of a miscue there as blue dropped everyone back to try to cut him off and didn't get the job done. Meanwhile, nobody grabbing the flag. You really don't want to see that on a map like this where one person can easily grab that flag and get it moving. So red team doing a good job of keeping the pressure up and making blue make good decisions, and really a couple little lapses there is all it takes. It's now red just strolling right back into their base. Blue defense just hasn't even had a chance to set back up during these last couple caps. And now we're down to, what, 4 minutes and 45 seconds left, and it's a 3-cap game. Definitely not over by any means, but blue's going to need to get these flags moving a lot faster. They may even think about doing what red has been, which is cherry picking and just switching it up rather than trying to play this cover game, because right now we see Knell, or Galgore, all by himself. And there we go, we actually did see a cherry pick by Arc, so he's going to get out flak. Going to have Knell right in front of him, though. He never left mid after returning the last flag. And Bbanks, which is actually Perfection, both there to cut him off. And I see Perfection, who's actually Bbanks, also waiting for a cherry pick. They've got cover here. Unfortunately, you normally you'll grab the flag and you'll go the opposite direction, which is what they're doing now. For a minute there, they actually ran the same direction. So Demous now running the flag up top. Getting a little twitch headshot there. Couldn't catch that in the first person camera, but he's back on his stand. If they get this return, it's going to be another cap for red, and that'll just about put it out of reach. However, blue able to get that return, but they can't push anything across. Galgore's going to grab this flag, go out flak. Has nothing but red in front of him though. There's Arc coming up to cover. Gonna need to take out Demous. They're going to do that. They're going to get in their minigun. You can count on some cutoffs right there. That's a really easy area to cut off the flag carriers. Both defense jumping around the corner with rockets. Arc going to get the pickup, but he needs another kill here. Not going to get it. Fusion now pistoning back into his own base. So 6-2. That's pretty much going to do it. Let's go take a look at the scoreboard here. Got a little bit of time. I mean, I wouldn't say it was an uneven matchup on paper. Everybody's, everybody's nets, everyone's frag counts are more or less even. Really, it's come down to red's cherry picking strategy just has caught blue out of position and has kept their flag moving, whereas blue hasn't had the red flag back in their own base very often. They've had the flag moving a decent amount, but it hasn't gotten very far very fast. And I haven't been able to tell if there's been a power-up discrepancy. Arc's usually pretty good about keeping those on lock. He's had 800s. 5 for Fusion, so you'd say fairly even between the two teams. 4 double damages for Perfection, 4 for the other Perfection. So Bbanks and Perf, both with dueling double damages, playing their 4 defensive roles. So yeah, the power-up split pretty even between these teams. As you see, blue pulling a third one across. Not mathematically impossible for them to come back on this one, but very unlikely. In part because of the fact that for you to commit 4 people to offense and get that flag moving, that means you're going to have your flag wide open the whole time, and it's so easy to sneak in there and grab it and keep it off the stand that it's really, really hard to avoid flag standoffs. So really, red can prolong this game very easily. Blue does get that return, but 2 minutes left, pretty much going to do it. We'll watch red flag anyway. Expect blue to be charging in here soon, although they needed to do that about 4 or 5 minutes ago to really put this one back in range. See Arc grabbing and going up top. 3 people in front of him. Gonna get a couple kills here. So those rockets miss. As he goes down, you see Mango grabbing. He's still being very aggressive, grabbing and just sort of keeping the blue defense honest so that they can't push forward and run offense. In fact, he's going to get across the map on this one. He's going to pick up that health, be right back up to 53 health. In his own base, pistoning up, takes a combo, doesn't die. No one grabbing the flag. They do deny them on the stand. Nobody picks up the flag, though, so it's still sitting up there. There you go. Finally gets it returned. Galgore grabs the red flag. See Perfection, which is actually Bbanks, running around. Just about a minute left. Not going to see anything particularly important happen at this point. It's pretty much just garbage time. See Fusion grabbing that flag, running up. Gonna do the old minigun flag running routine, which can actually be fairly effective on maps like this where your defense isn't going to have much health or armor. Oh, and he had amp too. Well, that makes it even more effective. Waiting on the stand just in case they get the return. Trying to make it 7-3. Pretty much just padding his stats at this point. He's on a killing spree. He's not going to have time to make it a rampage, but maybe he can get another kill off on Xios. Does do that. Gonna head right back to his stand, probably. Nope. Goes up top, getting health and ammo. Or excuse me, health and armor. Oh, nice air rocks on Mintek.
8, 7, 6,
Hoping he can get this 7th cap. Gonna go straight up to his flag stand, but he's not gonna get that return. Oh, there it comes.
1.
Another cap at the very last second, just for the sake of padding stats. So Fusion with a big statistical game. Just for the sake of egos, we'll go ahead and show you his stats there. Does it show the flag caps? Doesn't look like it shows it in the UT comp stats, but there you go. Positive 28 net, 159 points. Only outscored by Xios in that last second almost rampage cap